Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter, back with part 8 of the Goat Simulator series. So this is another members only guide, so thank you all again for being members of the channel and helping to support what we've got going on here on the Rewards Hunter channel. This could possibly be the last Goat Simulator guide that I publish for this game. There are a few other achievements, but we'll go ahead and move into the 3 for this week. So I'm going to be breaking these up over 3 separate days as always, and we're going to go into Goat City Bay for the first achievement. So as always, I like to go ahead and turn on the Angel Goat and the double jump mutators for most of these. We don't really need these for the second one, but for the first one and the third one, we will need these mutators. So let's go ahead and head down the road a little bit. We're going to take a right this time and go up this hill to an area we haven't been to before. There's kind of a creepy forest back here with some enemies, but as long as you take the path that I take right by the windmill here and then down to the right, you should be pretty safe. And we're going to veer to the left once we get down into this creepy area, and you'll see a cube back here. So what we're going to do is just walk up to it and collect that cube. You don't have to lick it or anything. You just get it as soon as you walk over it. So we'll turn back around and head back the same path that we came from. And we'll get out of the creepy forest area here. And we're going to head right back down the road the way we came. And then we're actually going to go straight across to the next street over here across the intersection. And then you'll see a half pipe coming up on the left, a little half pipe area. And there's a ramp right here, a little wooden ramp that leads up into the half pipe area. So let's walk up that and we'll take a right to see that half pipe. We're going to go straight across this and you'll see a line of rocks on the right side. So just kind of follow up along that line of rocks and you should see the little brown and green cube up here. I think these are supposed to be Minecraft cubes. So we'll go ahead and get the second one there. And our achievement for day 1 is for collecting all 3 of these on this level. So we're going to head down to the left and through the woods over this way. And this heads towards the water. There's a fence back here, so you'll have to just jump over the fence. And then as you get out to the water area, look for the little section that is jutting out just a little bit over to my right here. And you'll find the 3rd block over here. And this will get us the Builder Goat achievement as soon as we get this 3rd block that's right here next to the tree. It looks like a wooden block. So we've collected all 3 of the craft blocks, and that'll get us the Builder Goat achievement. So that should help you with your 5-point Game Pass quest for today for earning an achievement in a Game Pass game. So for our day 2 achievement, we're going to go back to the first level, which is called Goatville, and we'll get started in that one. We're going to get an achievement called Mattress Madness, and this one requires a different mutator that we haven't used before, and it's called Tall Goat. Now, if you check your mutators by pressing down on the D-pad, you may already have Tall Goat. This one requires you to collect 5 of the goat trophies within this level. So we definitely already got 1 in a previous achievement when we went up really high on top of the crane area. So you might still possibly need to collect a few of those goat trophies. So in order to do that, if you don't already have Tall Goat, you may want to go ahead and turn Angel Goat on and double jump just so that you can go collect some of these trophies with me. So I'm just going to go collect 4 more of them real fast to make sure that you have access to Tall Goat. So the first one, if you go over to this little area right here across the street with the yellow awning on the left, and then go a little bit to the right of that towards the other house, there's the first goat trophy right here. So you should have at least 2 so far, because like I said, we got number 1 in a previous achievement guide. So as long as you've been following along, then you should have 2 already now. We're going to follow along this little fence line here and then fall off to the left right by this rock. There's a second goat trophy right here. So you should be at 3 out of 30 so far. Or you might have a few more if you've picked up a few random ones like I have. Next, I'm going to jump into the swimming pool right here, and I'm going to bounce a few times and get up onto the very top diving board up here. There's another goat trophy right there. And then the next one that we'll grab, we're going to jump off of the other trampoline that's on the far side of this pool here. So we're going to get up onto that, and then there's a house right next to it here, and we're going to jump and get the goat that's up here. So we're going to jump into this little area where it looks like there's a bell hanging, and there is a goat trophy just inside below the bell. So work your way in there and grab that one. And then you should have the tall goat mutator unlocked now if you didn't already have that. So now what we're going to do is move over into the area over here with the construction site. And we need to get up to the second floor. So you could turn your mutators on to jump up there. There are a bunch of different ways to get to the second floor. There's also a little pipe back here sometimes that you can walk up. I wasn't seeing the pipe, so I ended up needing to double jump up there. But get up to the second floor somehow, and then move back to this back left room, and you'll see two mattresses. One of them's leaned up against the wall here. And what we need to do is jump up and down on these mattresses 100 times within 30 seconds. Which sounds pretty difficult, and it is a little bit difficult, but if you switch the tall goat mutator on, then you'll be able to look straight down at the ground and then get yourself positioned kind of right on top of the mattresses. And the goat does kind of bounce around a little bit. He moves around left and right, forward and backward a little bit. I found it easiest if I just looked straight down and just kept pressing the A button kind of repeatedly. And the jumps do tend to happen pretty quickly here because you're already jumping, you're bouncing, and he's also hitting his head on the ceiling. So this really helps with this achievement, trying to get the 100 jumps within 30 seconds. Like I said, this one's called Mattress Madness, and just kind of stay focused on it. Make sure you're not falling off the mattresses, and if you do, then just kind of quickly jump yourself back onto them and keep going, keep trying to get the 100. So it did take me, a minute or so to get this, but it's not too terribly difficult, and if you're staying focused on it, you should be able to get it after a couple of attempts. I did find it a little bit difficult to look at this. It almost gives kind of like a strobe effect where you're seeing like the top of the goat giraffe's body, and then you're also seeing the mattresses simultaneously. Try to stay focused on the mattresses that you're seeing below you and just keep those as centered as you can. It's a little bit uncontrollable, but just try your best and this should unlock for you. So there's the Mattress Madness achievement. All right, and for our third achievement, we're going to go back into Goat City Bay, the second level again, and we're going to work on collecting some batteries, some car batteries that are around the level. So let's go ahead and turn on our two favorite mutators, Angel Goat and Double Jump, and those will help us to collect some of the car batteries that are up super high. And the first one that we're going to go grab is right over this direction. We're going to kind of fall off to the left of the road here and go in between these two parts of this white building over here. There's a vent right here, so just jump on that and get yourself up to the very top of the building. Now watch out for the fireworks that are up here. There are a couple of fireworks around this first battery, so try not to ram into those, and you want to just lick the battery so that you can carry it along with you. Just watch out for those fireworks because they'll blast you in another direction if you do bump into them. That happened to me a couple of times as I was testing this. But jump your way across the buildings, and we're going to head over towards the Ferris wheel and really towards the roller coaster on the left-hand side over there. So I usually just head a little bit further down the road here, and there is a ramp just through this car park here that will take you over there. Usually when you jump off the ramp, you make it straight across, but for some reason I kept falling into the water here. But even if you do fall into the water, if you've got your mutators turned on, you should be able to jump up out of the water. Take a right here by this elevator, and you will see that there is a spot where you can deposit your 6 different batteries as you find them. So if you just swing it over there, it should automatically pop into place. So the second of the 6 batteries we need to collect is right here at the end of the pier. So grab that and drag it over and put it into the same spot. And then the third one, we're gonna double jump across the way, get back over to the car park area, and then we're going to take a left and head back down the road. And we're gonna take a right here and head back towards this little half pipe area where we worked on grabbing some of the blocks a couple of days ago. And we'll double jump up onto the roof of this building. There's a trampoline here we can make use of. And I like to bounce off of this, and we're going to go over to the water tower that's over across the way over there. So go into ragdoll mode if you need to get a little bit more height. You can press B to go into ragdoll mode. And I like to look straight down and then push hard across to get over to where the water tower is. You'll find the third battery up here. So we'll press X to lick that, and we'll take it with us and drop it back off over at that area where we deposit all the batteries. So I'll just cut ahead a little bit, show myself dropping off that third battery at the same spot. And then for the fourth battery, we'll just jump back across, and we'll take a left and we'll go a little bit further down. We're gonna go to where this little alleyway is up here, right by the hotel, the blue hotel. If you haven't seen that before, that's over to the left there. There's a little alleyway right here with a skateboarder. Go past him and then look in this blue container, and you'll find battery number 4 right there. So let's get that one and take it back. So there's battery number 4 dropped off. And then the next 2 are at the hotel, that big blue building on the left. So let's head back down there. And you may remember that we collected some money at the back of the hotel in the little cafe area back there. So we're gonna go back in there, and behind the bar at the cafe, there is a battery back there. So you may need to smash through the door here, just hitting your right trigger to headbutt. And then we're gonna go behind the counter and grab battery number 5. So you just head back out and take a right and should be back on track. Make your way down to the battery deposit next to the roller coaster, and we'll drop off battery number 5. And then battery number 6 is also at the hotel. It is up on the roof where the concert's going on. So you could use the mattresses like we did in a previous achievement, but the quicker and easier way to get up to the roof is just to go inside and step into the elevator back here, this orange elevator. You'll immediately be on the roof. It just happens instantaneously. Go back behind the concert and the DJ up there, and you'll be able to find battery number 6 back behind the stage here. So just grab that and jump back down. Again, watch out for the fireworks. There are fireworks up here that can really mess you up, so dodge those. But bring your battery back. Once you've got all 6 of them in place, then the elevator here will start working, and it'll start going up and down. So now we can ride the elevator up, and we can get up to where the roller coaster is going past up there. And this achievement that we're going to get is for licking one of the roller coaster cars while the elevator is powered up. So we're going to go up here, and we're just going to wait for one of the coaster cars to come past. So you can step out onto this little ledge here, and we'll wait for the coaster to come past, and then you're just going to press X to lick one of the cars, and then as soon as it takes off with you and takes you on a super wild ride around the roller coaster and kind of around the entire level here, then you'll get the Is That a Goat achievement. So you can let go and fly off to wherever your heart's desire takes you. And that is our day 3 achievement. So like I said, this may be possibly my last guide in Goat Simulator. There are 5 more achievements in the base game that you could potentially get, but they're a little bit more involved. So let me know if you want to see those. It could result in a super long guide. I'm not sure I want to make that super long guide of going around and getting all the collectibles and everything. There are also a couple of achievements that I think are just kind of iffy in another way, and I'm not sure I want to show those on screen. but y'all can absolutely feel free to pursue those on your own. There are a lot of other levels that are also in this game, and most of those require DLC, paid DLC, so unfortunately we can't do those because not everybody's going to have that paid DLC. But I will probably get those on my own in a future date because I do actually have all of those DLCs downloaded and installed. As you can probably tell, I do like this game quite a bit. But luckily, Goat Simulator 3 recently came to Game Pass, so possibly my next guide for you all could be in Goat Simulator 3. And the immediate question that I had is what happened to Goat Simulator 2? Apparently there is no Goat Simulator 2. That's kind of an inside joke at the company, and they went straight from Goat Simulator to Goat Simulator 3. So that really is part 2 of the game. So we may move on into that one. So I would recommend going ahead and getting that one installed, and maybe we'll pick up with that one in March. So thanks so much to you all for being members of the channel and helping out so much. You all are awesome.